Well, record heat will continue across southeast Texas over the next several days. Got a chance to break records not only tomorrow, but for the next few days. And your weather headlines. Yep, more record highs and triple-digit temperatures. Some scattered showers could return to the forecast, which would be great news by Monday and Tuesday of next week. And that'll mean some lower high temperatures later on next week, as we'll show you coming up a little bit later. That outdoor forecast tomorrow can't rule out an isolated thunderstorm late in the day. Otherwise, blistering heat with record high temperatures, 105 to 108 tomorrow. Heat index could be as high as 116 in a few areas. And of course, that UV index, extreme levels. Areas of rain chances is slim, but at least they're there tomorrow, 10–20%. Not a big deal. It looks dry through the weekend. And our best chance of rain, at least for the next 10 days, looks to be Tuesday of next week as a weak front works in from the north. And of course, the drought, it's getting worse every day. We're now a little over 13 inches of rain below normal. And as far as any drought relief rains coming up, I just don't see that anytime soon. And unfortunately, the heat will continue as well. 106 tomorrow, 103 Friday, 102 Saturday. Get the picture here. A little bit of relief next week, still upper 90s for highs. Notice the records. Yep, breaking that one tomorrow. Friday, be close just about each day. There's a chance each day you can break records on the end of the weekend. Big high pressure ridge still over Arkansas and drifting southward over the past 24 hours. It'll continue to drift south, and then eventually by Thursday, still up in North Texas. So our hot weather will continue. Very dry weather will continue here in southeast Texas as well. And eventually by the weekend, drifts a little farther to the west, let's say eastern New Mexico. So that starts getting the high away from us somewhat, but unfortunately, when you're in a drought, it's not easy to get rain. We get rid of the high over the weekend, or at least the high weakens and moves out some over the weekend. Then we have dry air in the mid-atmosphere, so that's not going to help us on weekend rain chances very much. But next week, the high moves farther away, get into more of a northerly flow in the upper atmosphere. That'll drag a cold front down into southeast Texas. Of course, it's weak, but at least it'll give us a chance of a few showers and thunderstorms Monday and a little bit better chance on Tuesday of next week. Now tonight, certainly very warm. We're expecting lows to be around 80 across southeast Texas. Very warm across the region. And we could see a few high clouds here and there, but certainly I think mostly clear skies tomorrow. Very hot already in the lower 100s by noon, up to 107, 108. I wouldn't be shocked to see a 109 up in the Northern Lakes area tomorrow, especially a little bit closer, that high pressure ridge. We're going with about 105, 106 in the triangle tomorrow. Very hot all across southeast Texas, of course, with that ridge in place. Once again, can't rule out an isolated shower, maybe a rumble of thunder late tomorrow up the coverage. Pretty small, only around 10%. Now, your coastal marine forecast, winds will be lighter than they have been. Northwest 5 to 10 knots, coming south late in the day. Water temperature very close to 90 at 89 degrees. Tonight, upper 70s, close to 80 for lows under mostly clear skies. Remember that red flag warning in effect tomorrow. Of course, we have the big fires burning Beauregard Parish, Louisiana. Certainly don't even think about burning outdoors tomorrow. And of course, we continue with excessive heat warning tomorrow. Heat index could be as high as 115, 116 in a few areas in the afternoon, with those highs around 106 in Beaumont, Vidor, right along Interstate 10. Even hotter, of course, up in the East Texas Lakes area. 10-day forecast, the next 4 were in the 100s, a chance to break a record each day, and we certainly will tomorrow. Maybe an isolated thunderstorm late tomorrow. Looks dry Friday through the weekend, and some widely scattered showers possible on Monday afternoon. Not a big deal there, but hey, at least it's a 20% coverage, up to 30% on Tuesday as that weak front works in. It dries out a little bit again behind the front. Notice temperatures dropping at night a little bit to the lower 70s by the end of next week. Highs upper 90s, close to 100 again by the following Friday. So at least things improving a little bit by the middle and end of next week. Be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and any weather information you need 24 hours a day, 12newsnow.com.